Hi, everybody. My name is Aurora, and I have the website called Armed Heart, and also the YouTube channel Armed Heart. And for those who have been following, I want to say thank you very much for your support and for your um, asking questions and moving the knowledge and the wisdom forward. Today, I'm going to be explaining something about the armed heart. Considering that there's already an armed heart video on my channel, this is the armed heart revisited, just for all of the aspects that we've been going through in relation to that. Okay, so with regards to the event that we've all been going through that has been mentioned before, just the long and the short of the event is really just a great change of frequency in terms of the consciousness, with physiological and metaphysical changes and shifts that you will be experiencing. And these are connected to the sun and the changes of the sun as well. Now, um, in the recent discussions that there has been, the information that we've been gathering has to do with what you find has been working specifically in your life. I am bringing the information to a personal level because it's all fine and well that we're all experiencing the information and the experiences globally, but how do you feel emotionally and physically and spiritually about all of these things and what its effects are on yourself in terms of your relationships with yourself, in terms of relationships with others around you, and how to deal with what's happening. So, the heart as a stargate or a portal of uh, energy is also being upgraded. I'm saying upgraded. I don't really like to say it's being upgraded, but let's call it for what it is at this given time. Um, this particular process has to do with a lot of emotional issues that you've been dealing with in the past. Now, I have spoken about these as well. These are also called the shadow effect. Now, we're mostly for the process that we're in right now, we are on the cusp of the shadows effect as well as the that which is the sunrise effect or the rising of the event horizon. Now we're on the event horizon right now. um, how do you balance yourself? How do you find the balance which is needed to change and or to accommodate the external events and things? Well, there's one thing that you need to take in consideration is everything that you feel that you're experiencing right now on a personal level is and will be experienced in your physical environment in one way or another. You are reminded to take responsibility for your thoughts. Particularly now, it is the critical point where your thoughts are very um, particular, very, it's very strongly, it very strongly influences your experiences and your immediate environment. Now, if I say immediate environment, I'm talking about you, your thoughts, and the field of you as a universe. And this particular process is accommodating the external macro universe and the same way. So you have the internal affecting and creating the immediate, and the immediate having a reaction or a response or a causal creation outside of you. So if your thoughts are today, I'm not feeling very happy, I think I'm going to get sick, or blah, or blame it on my neighbor because of the situation that I'm in, or whatever the case may be, personal issues. These personal issues then become it manifests. It's very, very serious right now. You have to take responsibility for your thoughts. You have to slow down what you think and feel about yourself. But bear in mind that you can also bring in right now positive things. You can bring in positive aspects about yourself, things that you don't normally would think about. You bring it in. Um, if you want to. This is obviously to do with your choice. You decide how you feel. If you feel that what you're experiencing right now warrants to feel emotionally perturbed by it, then yes, by all means, go through that mourning process or go through that self-analysis process, but do not stay in it and become stagnant in that energy, because then the energy does not flow for you. Um, you then remain to feel stuck. Um, so it's on the go. Mind your thoughts, see how things are around you on the go, continuously, and things have sped up. So also there's a bleeding through of alongside the emotional past issues of the shadows. Okay, there's also a bleeding through of events of um, spirit realms coming in, elemental realms coming in, things that you'd find your house, perhaps, and even right now, and I'm speaking from my own experience, a lot of spiritual presence, spirit presence, a lot of elemental presence in the sense from my observation are beings that you would not normally see come into your world. Your dreams are perhaps a little bit more clearer now than they used to be. I know that there was a time where we were stuck, where we were basically wading through the molasses of changes as we were ready to build up for the particular horizon, and that the shadows, your past is heavy. Facing yourself in your past is heavy, so it would have felt like you were wading through molasses. And now embracing the peak of the horizon that we are in right now. Um, this has got nothing to do with any astrological or any astrotheological aspects, as it is. I'm mentioning it. I'm bringing it into your awareness because that is what it feels like right now, particularly to do with your heart. You are now in the horizon. The shadow is moved a little further away from from you. Now, natural process of standing in any source of light is when you stand in it, your shadow will be behind you. Okay, so literally that's where we are right now. Okay, um, it is uncomfortable right now as well. Um, it's very difficult to analyze yourself, specifically when you're needing to keep things in the physical, in this reality going, so that you can live and exist and go through the process. So in short, you be prepared for some very strong uncomfortable processes within yourself, feelings that you might think are rejecting your own existence. Some might feel like they want to revamp their life completely from beginning to end. Personally, I am going through the processes where I am recalibrating emotional energies along with spiritual energies, and physiological energies. I am recalibrating myself so that I can actually accommodate the external changes and the internal changes so that I can become more in balance with this level that we're going through. The way that I've been doing this is through mantras as well, and through learning and reading more information wherever I can find it that is pertaining to what I feel is giving me guidance, along with my dream world work and dream healing work that I do. Right now, the energies are calling for you to become aware and alert to your thoughts. That's really the bottom line of this little video that I'm making. Take note of your thoughts. Take note of how you feel towards your thoughts. Arm your heart so that you do not contaminate your positive thoughts with negative thoughts of yourself. Just be aware that everything you feel that you feel negative towards yourself, if you feel particularly, I can't get there, you will not get there. Expect it, that's what's going to happen. The focus of anything in this universe, the focus is on whatever you're thinking and feeling through your heart. That is the focus of what becomes solidified. It becomes physical. Okay? So thinking that you are never going to be able to get anywhere or go anywhere, or thinking that your relationship is like messed up, whatever the case may be, it will become like that if you continuously think about it like that. Rather, change in your thoughts and decide that there is hope. Yeah, we're going through a little bit of a wobbly, but we're going to sort it out. We are sorting it out, bringing it into the present moment. We are sorting it out so that you can direct your creative energy field to accommodate a more balanced approach to yourself. For now, keep calm as much as you can. Step away from things that try to generate an emotional reaction from you, unless it warrants you to step in to bring a balance to that particular situation. Obviously, use discernment. Also, let go of a lot of things that are not serving you anymore and embrace new things that you are now creating. It feels like you are lost. You're not lost. You're on the precipice or the edge of infinite potential, which you can work with because it comes from you. Everything that is happening on the planet is coming from every single being that is manifesting it. Okay, and that goes along with the malevolence that is around as well. They do exactly what we do. Keep your consciousness close to things that are in a loving way. I'm not saying look away from the darkness. Please do not do that. This is not a polarity or a polarizing process that I'm suggesting at all. I'm suggesting look at everything, you choose and decide how you react and respond to that. If you feel you cannot respond or react to that in any positive way, step away. But it is there for a reason, and if you do not resolve that or deal with that, it can come again in another process, in another situation. So the quicker you deal with your dramas, with your issues, with your trauma, in a very balanced, non-involved way, but in a more observational, balanced, objective manner, and allowing yourself to be connected to source, to great spirit, allowing great spirit to override that aspect. And that has to do with deep breathing, breathing in deeply and connecting to all of your aspects within you, all of the elements within you, and feeling that there is an overriding feeling of absolute calmness. Try and reach that calmness, even if you have to work on it to get there. Nothing happens easy like that. Just work and work and work on yourself. Be in a calming space with yourself. For now, I'm saying see you later and take care of yourself and have a particularly good day today. Where you are sleeping, rest very well in the presence of yourself. And remember that you are infinite consciousness. We are all infinite consciousness, and we are in the infinite creation process right now, on the brink of the horizon. Have a good one. Bye.